This is the first time in a long time that I'm happy to be a woman. Because of the pandemic, everyone is losing their jobs, everything is closed, and everyone is losing a lot of money. But luckily, I am only losing 81 cents for every euro a man is losing. Even here in the Netherlands, women make 19% less than men. But the problem is, when the pandemic is over, I won't be able to earn my money back as fast as a man would. How do you feel about this? This is the 21st century. This needs to change. I am Meerte Houtenkamer, a first-year student of the hotel school, and the past 6 weeks I've spent with experts on this subject. During my TED Talk, I will give you a 5-step plan on how to get better gender equality on the work floor. Step 1. Know where the problem is coming from. First of all, unequal pay. In France, women of the same position that are making the same hour as men are earning 9% less. When you're looking at the average salary, women are making 28% less. Second, the top positions in companies are mainly filled by men. Only 10% are women. Third of all, racism. Unfortunately, women of color are having it even worse. Most of the time they earn even less than women that are white. And lastly, the fear of asking. A lot of women are afraid to ask for what they're worth. During a negotiation about their salary, they often seem greedy. All of these things are making it harder to get better gender equality on the work floor. Step 2. The changes. Before we can get to gender equality at the workplace, there are some changes that need to be made. But there are only 2, so don't worry. First of all, organizational changes. Companies should focus on hiring more senior level women for the top positions at their companies. Everybody will benefit from this transparent hiring and promoting. Companies should also have better opportunities to have a better work and life balance, especially for mothers. A lot of mothers are having difficulties to find work because of their children. They need to take care of them. But if the companies can offer better childcare, mothers can play a more active role in the corporate world. Secondly, the cultural changes. To bridge the gap, there will need to be a culture where employees feel a sense of belonging and acceptance. Women benefit from working with other women. About 80% of the onlys, these are women that are most of the time the only women at the workplace, are experiencing microaggressions. Creating a work environment that's not only diverse, but also inclusive is a big step towards gender equality. Companies must take bolder steps to create inclusive culture for women and everyone. If we can make this happen, we are getting closer and closer to the better gender equality at the workplace. Step 3. What can I do? I see you all wondering now, but what can I do myself? Well, there are 3 things you can do just by yourself. Mind your language. Don't start with all the mansplaining. And just or make sure that you're not using any sexual language, even if it's unintentional or sloppy. It can come across really bad. Secondly, use objective criteria when recruiting, training, and promoting. Clear vision that is not biased is very important. Everyone will benefit from this, not only the women. Third, be proactive. Don't just follow the rules. If you don't agree with them, speak up. We won't be able to make a change if nobody speaks up and everybody will just sit quiet. If no one steps up to change the status quo, these unconscious biases will continue to dictate our workplace. Nobody wants this. Am I right? Step 4. But why? Why should you even bother? Well, companies with a higher equality rate have much more happy employees, they have a low job turnover and lower levels of attrition. They even have an easier time recruiting, and higher job satisfaction, and higher rates of productivity. I don't see any reasons why you should not eat right. Step 5, the last step. You can now start with making the workplace a better place for everyone. Many companies have gone before you, and many will come after you. Don't be afraid to ask help. Asking help is okay. There are multiple programs that can help you at the workplace. They offer lessons for everyone. But before I leave the stage, let me leave you with this. Gender equality is in the interest of companies, even countries, men, women, their children, their partners, their family. It's an interest for everyone. Gender equality is not a zero-sum game. It's not even a win or lose game. It's a win-win game for everyone. And what we also know is we cannot fully empower women and girls unless we engage the boys and men. And here is the best part. Everything I told you tonight, you already know. I guarantee you, if you follow my 5-step plan, so recognize the problem, know where it's coming from, know what changes you need to make, know what you can do and why you should do it. If you follow all of these steps, I guarantee you better. I even promise you that you can get better gender equality at the workplace. And as I said before, and I will say many times again, it's not just for women, it's for everyone. Doesn't everybody want a happier work team? Because where there's happiness, there's productivity. Where there's productivity, there's the money. I want to thank you all for listening to my TED Talk. Good night.